All right, welcome guys. Now we're on the bus. When you first enter the bus, you want to greet the driver. You can say good morning, good afternoon, how are you? The other thing is the fare box. Every bus is going to have a fare box on it. So if you're using your bus card, you see the red bullseye, you're just going to take that card and tap it. It'll make a beeping noise and you'll go and you'll sit down. Now, some bus passes it might ask you to show an ID. If it does, you're going to have a picture ID and you would just show the driver. Now, if you're using cash to pay for your ride, you have the coin slot here and it just goes in like that. Right here is where the bills go in. This is another part where you want to make sure you have the correct change, because if you put a larger bill in, it's not going to give you change back. But you slide the dollar bills in there. Once you've paid your fare, you're going to come and find your seat. The very front part of buses are accessible seating. You'll see signs that say notice wheelchair seating area. Each bus holds 2 wheelchairs. You can sit in these seats, but if someone in a wheelchair was to enter the bus, they might ask you to move. I would recommend sitting as close to the driver as you can. Even if you had to move out of these seats, there's other seats past this point that would still have you closer to the driver. Clever work by chance on this bus? Do you know?
Well, that's the right.
Like once we start moving, we'll just sign that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to go to the same East Lake cloud?
No.
We don't go there.
Yes, she can.
But even if it will just show like, have a good day, do the card and messages, that'll be fine.
Then we have to do some route. Then only they...
It'll only do it on the routes. Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
We're not able to do any routes. Alright, so we're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, now we're on the bus, ready to go for a ride. When you first enter the bus, the driver's the first person you'll see. Greet the driver. Good morning, good afternoon, how are you? Then you're going to see the fare box. This is how you pay for your ride. If you're using a bus card, have that ready when you step on the bus. The red bullseye, you'll take your bus card, you'll tap it, and then you'll go take your seat. Now, some bus cards will ask for you to show an ID. You'll have a picture ID if you have that type of bus card. So after you tap your card, you just show the driver your card and then go take your seat. If you're not paying with a bus card, we have the dollar bill slot and we have the change slot here. Change goes here, dollar bills go here. These will even take $5 bills, but again, if you don't have the correct change, you put a $5 bill in, you're not getting change back. Once you've paid your fare, walk toward the back. The very front seats are what we call accessible seating, or you'll see signs on the window that says wheelchair seating area. Each bus holds 2 wheelchairs. This is what it looks like when the seat is down and there's not a wheelchair. Over here is what it would look like if there was a wheelchair. You're okay to sit in these seats, but if someone gets on the bus in a wheelchair, you might be asked to move. You can go further back, and there's still seating that will have you close to the driver. The driver is going to be your best friend. So any questions, any problems that you have, the driver's who you're going to speak with to help you with that.
I think it's good. I think when you're, maybe what we'll do, why don't we move this a little bit?
Because I'm thinking once I get so far back,
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah. So, that's probably a little better.
Do you want to just to talk about the seats or go for the meeting?
Yeah, maybe we can do this one more time, but I think that might get us better coverage. And then I guess they're going to probably sit here, right? We're going to have them sit in this position
Yeah,
here.
that's fine.
So then we'll move the camera there, and then you'll just explain about, hey, wait until you're stopped. Look at there's no sign up here.
In order to get the signs to work, we're going to have to actually do a route.
A what?
A route.
A route.
Like an actually physical
drive
route.
around.
Oh, I see. But where is the sign?
because
right
we're
there.
not on the route, it's right here.
Oh, it is.
But
okay,
because
so-
we're not on a route,
Okay.
it's not lit up.
Okay, that's fine. But I'll emulate it.
Okay.
So that's fine. Maybe
Because I'm probably just gonna have him circle the block,
I think that would be the
and then we'll come back to this bus stop and get off.
that'll be perfect. So
Okay.
so do what you just did,
Okay.
and then we'll move the camera to the seat. You can explain how to pull the cord, so on and so forth, right? And then we all kind of are riders. We ride around the block, and that's it. And then I'll just put the sign. Okay,
That's
And
perfect.
you can put the digital
And I
sign.
think this is still rolling, isn't it?
It should be. You haven't stopped it.
Yeah, I don't know why the red light usually blinks when it's rolling. But
Can't you tell on your phone?
yeah, I'll have to connect.
Oh, you haven't connected.
We do have 3 Wi-Fi on the bus.
Well, you just need to connect to your phone. If you can't connect, it'll say that it's still recording.
Okay, yeah, it's running 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
How's it going?
We're videoing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. You can throw that in there too.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So we're ready?
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
gonna start with the top.
Okay. All right, guys, now we're ready to ride the bus, so let's go. When you first enter the bus, the first thing you're going to see is the driver. Greet the driver. Good morning, good afternoon, how are you? The next thing you're going to do is the fare box. Every bus will have a fare box on it because this is how you're going to pay for your ride. Now, if you're using a bus pass card, you see the red bullseye. You're going to step on, tap the card, it's going to beep, and you're going to go and take your seat. Some bus passes are special bus passes, and it will require a photo ID. You will have that with you. So once you tap that card, it's going to say, please show ID. You would have that ready to show the driver, then you would go and take your seat. The fare boxes also take coins, and it takes bills. Dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills. Depending on what you're doing is going to depend on what bill you need. But most buses do not give change back. So you always want to make sure to have the correct change for each bus you're going to be taking, because you're not going to get change back if you have to put in a larger bill. Once that is taken care of, we're going to walk back here. These very front seats are what we call accessible seating, or you'll see signs that say wheelchair seating area. Each bus holds 2 wheelchairs. Right here, one to this side, one to this side. It's okay to sit in these seats, but be aware if someone in a wheelchair is to get on the bus, you might be asked to move. If you go a little further back, you'll see there's still seats that will still keep you close to the driver. When you're on the bus, the driver is your best friend. He or she is the one that can answer any and all of your questions. If there is something that happens on the bus, you feel uncomfortable, you're going to go to the driver about it. Your best friend.
Perfect.